Okay, let's unpack this. Picture a city. It's over 2,000 years old, founded by the Emperor Augustus himself. And it's known as the Rome of Portugal because, I mean, you literally can't walk 50 feet without bumping into a church.
It's a total heavyweight, historically speaking. Absolute ancient territory.
But, and this is where it gets really interesting and why we're doing this deep dive.
Yeah.
If you walk around Braga right now, you are just as likely to see a group of university students planning a party as you are to see, a solemn religious procession.
It's this incredible contradiction, isn't it?
It's one of the youngest populations in Europe, but it's arguably Portugal's oldest city.
Exactly. We're talking about Braga in northern Portugal. And when you look at the sources we have, travel guides like the Common Wanderer, official tourism data, and some very opinionated local food blogs,
right,
you're looking at a city that seems to live in two timelines at once.
It's like a time machine that's stuck in two different gears.
Yeah.
You've got ancient Roman roads on one side.
And then a nightlife economy that's actually being studied by the EU on the other.
And, of course, bacon pudding.
The bacon pudding, I knew you'd jump right to that.
I can't help it. And we will get to the pudding, I promise. But our mission today is to figure out how Braga balances all this ancient religious weight with this incredibly vibrant, almost chaotic modern culture.
Because on paper, it sounds like it should be a dusty museum.
Exactly. But in practice, it's anything but.
It's loud, it's colorful, and very much alive.
So let's start with the big icon, the thing you see on every postcard. The Sanctuary of Bom Jesus de Monte.
Right. Now, this is technically just outside the city, but it's essential. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but it's more than just a church on a hill.
What do you mean?
It's a perfect example of what architects call a sacred mountain. The whole idea was to recreate the journey to Calvary, but in Europe. So the journey itself, the physical act of climbing, is part of the experience.
And physical is putting it lightly. We're talking about a massive staircase.
The sacred way. And for centuries, pilgrims would actually climb this on their knees.
Wow. So today you've got two choices, the hard way or the historic way.
Let's start with the hard way.
573 steps.
It sounds daunting.
My knees hurt just thinking about it.
But the design is genius. It's built to distract you from the burn in your legs. It's not one long, boring flight of stairs. It's broken up into these thematic sections.
Right.
You start at the portico staircase, which winds through a forest. It's shady, it's pleasant.
And then you hit the weird part, the stairway of the five senses.
This is fascinating. The idea in the Baroque era was that your senses, sight, sound, taste, they tie you to the sinful earthly world. So to get closer to God, you had to sort of purge them.
And they did this with fountains.
Exactly. As you zigzag up, you pass these fountains, but they're not your typical garden fountains.
No, the descriptions are kind of wild.
They can be a bit graphic here.
Water comes out of specific places.
Yes. For the sight fountain, water spurts from the statue's eyes. For hearing, it comes from the ears. For smell, the nose. It's meant to be visceral. You're confronting your physical body as you climb.
It's very Game of Thrones meets Catholic theology.
That's one way to put it. And once you've conquered your senses, you get to the three virtues staircase: faith, hope, and charity.
So higher you go, the holier it gets.
Precisely. And only then do you reach the payoff. The basilica at the top. This stunning neoclassical church.
Okay, but for those of us who, maybe skipped leg day.
Or just love cool engineering.
There's the historic way,
Wait.
the funicular.
And this thing is a marvel, built in 1882, oldest in the Iberian Peninsula. But the coolest part, it uses zero electricity.
Wait, really? How does it move?
It's water-powered, a masterclass in simple physics. It's a counterweight system. 2 cars connected by a cable.
Okay, I'm with you.
The car at the top fills a huge tank underneath it with water. That makes it heavier than the car at the bottom. Gravity pulls the heavy car down, and that force pulls the lighter car up.
That's incredible. It's a sustainable, water-powered elevator from the 1880s.
It's still working today. It's elegant, it's quiet, it's just the coolest way to get up.
But all the sources we have were very specific about when to be there. The golden hour.
Yes. Timing is everything. The basilica has these whitewashed plaster walls. At sunset, that white plaster acts like a canvas. It just glows this incredible rose pink color.
And the view.
Unmatched. You see all of Braga, the hills, all bathed in this hazy golden light. It feels separate from the world below.
Okay, so you've had your spiritual moment. You've seen the sunset. Now you go back down into the city.
And this is where things get a little chaotic.
Because Braga loves a festival.
Loves is an understatement. The festival season basically runs from May all the way to January.
And these are not quiet festivals.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Braga Romana in May. The city remembers its roots as Bracara Augusta.
This is a perfect example of that time travel thing. For a few days, the city tries to recreate the Roman Empire. You have markets, military camps.
But it's the people that make it. It's not just actors.
No, the locals go all out. Shopkeepers, students. One of our sources mentions seeing a woman in a full, authentic Roman toga.
Having a very serious conversation on her smartphone.
Exactly. That image is Braga in a nutshell. Honoring history, but living right now.
And the food sounds incredible.
Yeah.
The source described these things as elevated hot pockets.
I love that. They're talking about pom-com chorizo, fresh bread baked with sausage and cheese inside, right there in a wood-fired oven on the street.
So you're in a toga, eating sausage bread, texting.
It's history you can eat.
But if you think that's weird, we have to talk about June, the festival of San João. St. John the Baptist.
This is the big one, the oldest São João festival in Portugal.
And the traditions are just bizarre. People walk around hitting each other on the head.
With plastic hammers.
Squeaky plastic hammers. Why?
It's a gesture of affection. It's endearment. You bonk a stranger on the head, the hammer squeaks, everyone laughs. You can't take yourself too seriously when you're being hit with a toy hammer by a grandmother.
Where did that even come from?
It's an evolution. Originally, people used leeks or garlic flowers, long green stalks, to tap people on the head. It was an old fertility symbol.
Of course it was.
But then, in the 20th century, someone started selling these plastic hammers, and the city just sort of decided, yes, this is way more fun.
And the garlic flowers are still there, right?
Yeah, people wave these beautiful but disgusting purple garlic flowers in strangers' faces.
So you've got the squeak of the hammer, the smell of garlic.
It's sensory overload, a massive block party where personal space just doesn't exist.
It sounds like pure chaos, pure joy. But then you flip to Easter Holy Week, and the mood just shifts completely.
Completely. This is where the Rome of Portugal really comes out. Semana Santa is solemn, dark, and incredibly atmospheric.
The descriptions of the Ecce Homo procession, they gave me chills. Tell us about the Farracocos.
They're members of religious brotherhoods. They walk through the streets barefoot, dressed in these black hooded cloaks that cover their faces.
It sounds medieval.
It is medieval. And they carry these black rattles. It makes this dry, bone-rattling sound. Historically, they were the ones who announced a criminal's condemnation.
And some of them carry fire.
Yes, the Fogueiras. Bowls of burning pine cones on long poles. So imagine, the city at night, the street lights are off. You just see these hooded figures, the fire, and you hear that rattling sound.
Wow. From plastic hammers to that.
That's a Braga. It holds space for both the pagan joy of São João and the deep penitence of Easter. Most cities pick a lane. Braga drives in all of them.
Speaking of which, we have to talk about the food.
Northern Portuguese cuisine is not for the faint of heart.
Let's start with the wine to ease into it. Vinho Verde.
Ah, yes, green wine.
Which doesn't mean the wine is green.
Correct. It means young wine.